Hey everybody, Amplifier.com, 203-892-4119, also hardblockelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So today we have a Ameritron Al80b. This was sent in to me by Ham Radio Outlet. They want me to go through it and do all the revisions and everything. So I'm going to change the SO239s. The old tube needs to be replaced. They're going to put a new penta in. One of the pins was running really hot, so I damaged the socket. It could probably save it, but you know what? I'm going to change the socket. I'm going to put a new stock Ameritron one in here. I'll add the gas discharge tubes. So I don't know if this is stock or if someone did this. I'm guessing someone did this, but look how the wires were twisted together and soldered. Plate choke, I've never seen that. So I've only seen that when someone blew it open and then they repaired it. So maybe that happened twice and then they fixed it. But so it's going to get a brand new plate choke. I'm going to add a series glitch resistor because this one doesn't have one. This is a really old one, but old is good. Needs new meter lamps, so I'm going to put in 2 LED meter lamps. Filter caps are okay. I'm going to clean the relays with deoxy gold, band switch with deoxy gold, input rotor switch with deoxy gold. Ground the grid connections right to the chassis, even though that goes to the studs. Yes, I know, but a lot of times these nuts are loose, and the holes are already there, so why not, right? I'll do the 10 meter mod, and anything else it needs. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon. And this amplifier is actually going to be for sale. They're going to put it up for sale on their site. So it'll be a nice fresh amp that I went through that will be available by Ham Radio Outlet. Ham Radio Outlet down in Virginia. Okay, so I'm going to get to work, and I will see you guys soon. Please, again, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so we're back with the completed Ameritron Al80b. Customer wants to see it working on 40 meters, so there are the settings. And radio is set to roughly 80 watts, maybe about 90 watts. Audio hello, 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 according to the bird. 1 kW slug. Bird 43, PP kit is on, going into a bird dummy load. Amp. Audio hello, 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 tit, 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 tit. Audio tit, 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 kilowatt, 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 tit, 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 tit. Hello, 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 hello. Reflect is not moving. ELC adjustment. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Do one more time. Audio hello, 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 tit, 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 tit. And it works as it should. So I'll continue testing the other bands, and then I'll let it cool off and unplug it, take the cover off, make sure there's no high voltage present, and I will show you everything I did. So stay tuned. See you soon. Okay, so I'm back with the completed Al80b. I'm going to do a quick video for you guys. So one of the filament connections was getting really hot in the socket, so I changed out the socket, added the gas discharge tubes below the socket, one per side of the filament, tightened up on the nuts on the top of the standoffs. They were loose. Socket back in, tightened up on the top ones, added a connection between each grid connection to the chassis. Holes are already in the chassis, so why not? Added a brand new plate choke because the other one had the wires twisted and soldered. Put a longer screw in the base of the plate choke, longer screw in the top of the plate choke. Clean the output rotary switch and input rotary switch with deoxy gold. So fixed up any solder joints, any other loose hardware, took care of all that. Didn't have any series glitch resistor in here, so I added a series glitch resistor. Replaced this part for the bias circuit. Looked like someone changed it. They did a sloppy job. Brand new one. Cleaned off the old thermal grease off the metal. Put new thermal grease on there. It's nice and tight. Soldered really well. Brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Awesome company. It's getting a brand new Pentalab tube. Awesome, awesome, awesome company. So brand new meter lamps. The factory style with the little thing that clips in. They made two different types of meters. They had ones that use these push and clip things, and then a panel type. There's like an LED panel. So anyway, I like keeping everything as original as possible. So someone had converted this from 120 to 220, so they took the jumpers out. They did a sloppy job. So I cleaned the holes for, you know, the jumpers for when it's wired to 120, and I put a new jumper in for 220. The trace had been damaged for the 12 volt line, and the newer ones, they probably hooked the key line up to it by accident and put a short on the 12 volt supply. So I made sure the trace was fully cut, and I put a resistor in. They did this at the factory to act like a fuse, meter protection diode, and tighten up on other hardware, just any other little thing. I just go through the whole thing and make sure I don't leave any stone unturned. But clean the soft start relay with the ox gold, TR/bias relay with the ox gold, and that's about it. Let's see, a little piece of, what is that? Paper. Okay, so if you need any amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. The phone number is 203-892-4119. That's 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbauchelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. 73.